Imagine a world where you could build anything you wanted. A place not just for playing games, but for creating them. This was the dream that started Roblox. Long before it became a global sensation, it was just an idea. A very powerful idea. It began with two friends, David Baszucki and Eric Cassell. They saw that kids loved to build and experiment. They wanted to create a digital space where this creativity could run wild. A platform where imagination was the only limit. It wasn't about flashy graphics or a single story. It was about giving everyone the tools to build their own fun and share it with the world. This simple concept would eventually grow into something massive. David Baszucki wasn't new to this kind of thinking. Back in the 1980s, he had created a program called Interactive Physics. It was a two-dimensional simulator that let students see how things like cars and bridges worked. They could build simple machines and watch the laws of physics play out on a screen. David noticed something special. Students were having more fun building crazy contraptions and watching them crash than doing their actual homework. They were making their own games within the physics sandbox. This observation planted a seed in his mind. What if he could create a platform dedicated entirely to this kind of creative play, but on a much grander three-dimensional scale for everyone? So, in 2004, David and his friend Eric Cassell began their work. They rented a small office in Menlo Park, California, and started building their dream. They initially called it Dynablocks, a name that perfectly captured the dynamic, block-based world they were creating. For over a year, they worked tirelessly, coding the engine and designing the first blocky avatars that would become so iconic. Their vision was clear: create a platform where users could design, build, and share their own three-dimensional experiences. It was a bold and ambitious project, unlike anything else that existed at the time. They were not just building a game, they were building an engine for imagination itself. Finally, in 2006, they were ready to launch. They changed the name from Dynablocks to Roblox, a clever combination of the words robots and blocks. The first version was simple, almost primitive by today's standards. The graphics were basic, the tools were limited, but the core idea was there. Players could use virtual building blocks, much like digital Legos, to construct anything they could imagine. From simple houses to obstacle courses, the first users began to experiment. It wasn't an overnight success. In fact, it was the beginning of a long, slow journey. But for David and Eric, it was the first step in creating a new kind of digital universe. Roblox did not explode onto the scene like other games. Its growth was a slow burn, a gradual process built on word of mouth and a dedicated, growing community. In the early years, the number of players was small, maybe only a few hundred at a time, but this small group was incredibly passionate. They were the pioneers, the first creators who saw the potential in the platform. They spent hours building simple games, sharing them with friends, and providing feedback to the developers. David and Eric were deeply involved with this community, often joining the games themselves to chat with players and understand what they wanted. This close connection was crucial for Roblox's survival and its future success. The platform's look and feel were also evolving. The developers introduced new features that empowered creators. One of the biggest breakthroughs was the introduction of a scripting language called Lua. This changed everything. Suddenly, creators weren't just building static structures. They could program their own game mechanics. They could make doors that opened, cars that drove, and enemies that chased players. This transformed Roblox from a simple building game into a full-fledged game development engine. The complexity and fun of the games on the platform skyrocketed, attracting more and more curious players who wanted to see what was possible. As the years went by, the community grew from hundreds to thousands, and then to millions. The rise of YouTube and social media played a huge role in this expansion. Popular content creators started discovering Roblox and broadcasting their gameplay to massive audiences. They would play through thrilling obstacle courses, solve mysteries in role-playing games, or just have fun with friends. This showcased the incredible variety of experiences available on Roblox. Kids would see their favorite YouTubers playing a game and then rush to try it themselves. This created a powerful cycle of discovery and engagement that propelled Roblox into the mainstream. By the 2010s, Roblox had become a true global phenomenon. The slow, patient growth had paid off spectacularly. The platform was no longer a small niche community, but a bustling digital metropolis, with millions of players logging in every single day. The company invested heavily in making the platform accessible on different devices, from PCs to mobile phones and consoles. This meant that kids could play Roblox anywhere, anytime. The dream that started in a small California office had become a billion-dollar empire, built not by the company alone but by the millions of creators who filled its universe with endless fun and adventure. What makes Roblox so different from almost any other game in the world? The answer is simple. You are in charge. In most games, you play in a world that someone else has already built for you. You follow their story, their rules, and their objectives. Roblox completely flips this idea on its head. It is less of a single game and more like a massive library of millions of games, all created by its users. One moment you can be a brave knight exploring a dungeon, and the next you can be working a shift at a virtual pizza parlor. This endless variety is what keeps players coming back for more. The secret to this endless creativity is a powerful tool called Roblox Studio. This is a free application that anyone can download. It's like a digital workshop where you can build your own games and worlds from scratch. It gives you all the tools you need, from basic building blocks to advanced scripting capabilities. You can design your own characters, build intricate environments, and write the rules for your game. For many young people, Roblox Studio is their first introduction to coding, game design, and three-dimensional modeling. It makes these complex subjects feel fun and accessible, turning learning into a creative adventure. The process of creating a game is surprisingly straightforward, yet it offers incredible depth. A beginner can start by dragging and dropping pre-made objects to build a simple obstacle course, known as an obby. They can learn how to change colors, resize parts, and build basic structures. As their skills grow, they can dive into scripting with Lua to add custom features. They might program a special power-up, create a complex puzzle, or design a system for players to earn virtual currency. The platform is designed to grow with the creator, offering new challenges and possibilities at every skill level. This focus on creation has built a unique ecosystem. The most popular games on Roblox are not made by the company itself, but by independent creators, some of whom are still in their teens. These young developers can even earn real money from their creations. Roblox has a system where creators can sell virtual items, game passes, and special abilities within their games. For some, this has turned a fun hobby into a full-time career. They are not just playing a game, they are entrepreneurs, designers, and programmers running their own successful game studios on the Roblox platform. Beyond the games and the creation tools, the heart of Roblox is its community. It is a massive social network where millions of people gather every day to play, create, and connect. Friendships are formed in the middle of epic adventures and collaborative building projects. Players learn to work together to solve problems, whether it's completing a difficult team-based challenge or building a massive city together. The platform has built-in chat features and the ability to form groups, making it easy for players to find others who share their interests and build lasting connections in a digital space. Safety has always been a top priority for the company. Creating a positive and secure environment for millions of young players is a monumental task. Roblox invests heavily in moderation systems, using both automated technology and a large team of human moderators to filter out inappropriate content and behavior. They also provide parents with robust parental controls, allowing them to customize their child's experience. These tools let parents limit who their child can interact with and what games they can access, ensuring that the platform remains a safe and welcoming place for everyone to explore their creativity. The impact of Roblox extends far beyond the screen. For many players, it is a place where they can be themselves and explore their identity. In the virtual world, they can be anything they want to be, free from the judgments of the real world. For creators, it is a platform that has changed their lives. It has given them a path to learn valuable skills in science, technology, engineering, and math. It has turned their passion for games into a source of income, empowering them to start businesses and build careers before they even graduate from high school. Today, Roblox stands as a testament to the power of imagination and community. It is more than a game. It is a digital universe built by its users, for its users. The epic journey from a small physics simulator to a global empire is a story about the power of a simple idea, giving people the tools to create. As technology continues to evolve, Roblox continues to grow, offering new ways for people to play, learn, and connect. Its legacy is not just in the games that are played, but in the millions of young creators it has inspired, and the vibrant, ever-expanding community that calls its universe home.